Shaq and Stephen A. Smith had the most painful three-point contest you will ever see. The NBA Cup semifinals take place in Las Vegas on Saturday, and the NBA crew was never going to miss the chance at a field trip. Before the games tipped off, Ernie, Shaq, Kenny and Charles were joined by ESPN's Stephen A. Smith for a bit of fun, with Cess and Kenny taking part in a free-throw shooting competition in front of a gathered crowd of hundreds of fans. In a somewhat shocking turn of events, Stephen A. took down Kenny, but somehow, the duo combining to make just 4 of 10 attempts from the line was not the worst shooting display of the day. Just after Stephen A. bested Kenny, Shaq joined the fray, challenging Cess to take him on from beyond the three-point line. You can probably guess where things went from there. Shaq and Smith traded airball after airball, earning groans and jeers from the fans watching both in person and at home. The shots got so bad that Kenny Smith offered up a donation of $10,000 for charity, if anyone could even hit rim. They didn't. Eventually, Stephen A. Smith was able to drain a shot, bringing an end to the televised nightmare. We could all go home. Inside the NBA remains the premier sports panel show on television, and it's antics like this that set them apart from the rest of the pack. Thankfully, the crew is sticking around for a bit longer. More of the latest around the NBA. This article was originally published on www.si.com as Shaq and Stephen A. Smith had the most painful three-point contest you will ever see. Which one of these Smiths played 10 seasons in the NBA? Again in an outdoor free-throw shooting contest between media personalities, ESPN's hot take specialist Stephen A. Smith routed Kenny Smith, the former NBA point guard who is part of TNT's Inside the NBA cast. Stephen A. made 3 of 5 attempts, while Kenny made only 1 of 5, actually 1 of 6, as the trash-talking mounted and confusion took over to make for an awkward ending. With Shaquille O'Neal on the microphone, Stephen A. actually clinched victory after 4 rounds, but Kenny wanted his 5th shot. He made it, claimed "now I'm warm," and then took a 6th shot that didn't count and was a miss. Anyway, Stephen A. was ready to keep shooting if a win wasn't declared. Hey, shooters shoot. The contest was part of the NBA Cup semi-final pregame show. The mixing of network personalities was interesting, with Inside the NBA moving from TNT to ESPN next season as part of a media rights package. TNT put Kenny Smith up against Stephen A.'s challenge because he was an 82.9% free throw shooter from 1987 to 97. But, judging by his form, he has lost his touch over the last 27 years. Stephen A., who briefly played college basketball at Winston-Salem University before a knee injury, probably would have won in a bigger rout against Charles Barkley 73% in his career, or Shaq 52.7% in his career. Opposing teams invented the Hack-a-Shaq strategy to get the ball back late in games because of confidence O'Neal would miss.